Good morning guys and welcome to the Beard Manners shop on this beautiful Sunday morning. I've came in nice and early, had a walk through the market. I've got my daughters in today, so I thought I'd come in nice and early, and this time I'm not having a cigar. I'm going to do a video which I've been trying to do for quite a long time now, which is going to be about things that I wish I knew at the start of my beard journey. It's something I've been putting a lot of thought into. It's something I've regularly thought about, so I thought I'd give it a go. And I'm not going to do it in any, I'm going to try and do it in what I think is a good order, but it might be wrong because the previous videos, they're not pre-rehearsed. So first off, I'm going to start with the overall beard care, and I'm going to keep that short and sweet, as short and sweet as I can. We're going to start with beard oil. Beard oil is really important for the skin. At the start of your journey, throughout the whole of your journey. The whole point of the beard oil is to help replace the natural oils called sebum that our face produces to help keep it moistured and hydrated and to take care of it. Beards are naturally quite coarse and quite dry, so they take a lot of that away. The constant brushing, the touching our beards, it all causes the natural care of our beards to kind of wither away a little bit. So the main point of the beard oil is to look after the skin. A lot of people, this is going to cause a lot of friction, this, because I know a lot of beard brands often show videos, and not just beard brands, reviewers and everyone, of getting a pipette, filling their hand with oil, rubbing it all together and doing all of this. Guys, if it was meant for that, it wouldn't have a pipette. Eye drops are pipettes, ear drops are pipettes, nasal drops are pipettes, mouth drops are pipettes. Things with accuracy, things where you need to get something to a certain area, is pipettes. That's the whole point of it. And the other thing is, if you research this, your hair doesn't naturally soak up oils that great. Oils are good for your beard, I'm not saying they're not, but they're not the best for your beard in that anyone who uses beard oil knows this. You get the beard oil in your hand, you rub it in your beards, 6 hours later you go like this, and then everything you touch has an oily residue. Your walls have got it, your steering wheel's got it, your pillows are caked in it. You can't wear a white t-shirt because beard oil doesn't soak into the beard the way that you'd like it to. It's there for the skin. Oil is good for the skin. Oils since time began have been good for the skin. Again, they are good for the hair, but they're not perfect and it can be issues. So this is why we've created over the years different products. So oil is best off being used for the skin. Beard balm is full of goodness for the beard, the same as the oil is, or at least it should be of a good brand. But its main purpose is style and hold. Now again, it's about how things soak into the beard. A beard balm isn't going to soak in quite as well as something like a butter would because of the wax content it's got. It leaves like a finish, it makes your beard stay in place, it's best for style and hold. Again, it's only going to be good for your beard, but it's not necessarily the best thing for the overall care of your beard. So it's a purpose kind of product. From there, you've then got your beard butters. Beard butters, in my honest opinion, are the best thing for your beard and for keeping your beard nice and healthy. It's how mine's so thick and bushy and wide. Nothing makes your beard grow better, but the right care, the right product will 100% improve your beard. I don't care what anyone says. There's lots of people that say they don't use it. That's fine. Your beard might be better than mine without it. But if you were to use it and you were to use it properly, it would improve your beard. It's as simple as that. Running a car on ropey oil and ropey diesel is not going to give it the best performance. It will still run, it'll be a bit bangy and clangy, it might not last that long, but it will still run, it will still be a car. Look after it, service it, give it what it wants, and it's going to run better and treat you better. A beard's the same. So it's all about looking after your beard and the right beard care and how to do it all. A typical routine for me, I've done the routine one before, so again I'm not going to go massively into this. I always brush and comb my beard before I put anything in it. Get the kinks out, get the irritation out before you do anything at all. Something I learned a long time ago with my beard is that because mine's so wide at the sides, you know, that's my cheek. Look at that. It's nearly a foot away from my face. So something I learned a long time ago is that it often helps to wet my beard, particularly in the morning. Make it wet. Not really wet, make it damp, sorry, with just warm water, not washing, no soaping. I wasn't getting in there and rinsing stuff out, just a little shower nozzle just to make it wet, a little bit damp. Would often help for me to then get my beard into a little bit of a rough shape, use a hair dryer, you know, again, use the comb, use the hair dryer, get the shape in, get the oil into my skin with the pipette, get the balm, put it mainly on the outside of the beard and on the underside of my beard, not so much inside the beard, and then that'll give my beard a nice hold throughout the whole entire day. In the evening, I'll then comb through again. I mean, I carry combs with me everywhere I go. They're one of my top carries, which is another video I'm going to do soon. I don't leave the house without some sort of comb because I don't want any tangles in my beard. I don't care what I look like. I care what my beard is like and how it's looked after, because it's how I've got it to where it is. So I regularly comb my beard to keep tangles out. But in the evening, I'll comb again, add the oil to the skin again, and add the butter. With the butter, unlike the balm where I just try to get it on the outsides to hold it all in, I get that in absolutely everywhere. I get it right inside, massage it in everywhere, squeeze my beard. And one other thing I'm going to give you on this, because this is things I wish I knew, is concentrate also on the tips of your beard. Don't just be getting here. The tips are the ones where you're going to get the least of your natural care. The natural oils are not really going to get down there. You can get split ends. You don't care for the end of your beard, and you can be in for quite a tough beard journey. You know, you can see mine's nice and even because, again, it's something I've learnt over the years. You have got to care for the end of your beard. When you're putting oil, we're not doing oil, sorry, because that's for your skin, but when you're putting your butter in, really squeeze it in and get it right at the ends as well. Make sure you're getting everywhere. That's something that if you neglect that, excuse me guys, if you neglect that, you might regret it, because split ends is a bit of an awkward one. On split ends itself, it's always a good idea to reasonably regularly, with some scissors, not with clippers, just to give the ends a tiny bit of a clip. It's something I do every couple of months, just literally a couple of millimeters. I'm not trying to lose the shape. What I'm trying to do is just remove the ends to keep them nice and fresh. Some people like to get their beards trim. That's completely fine. Everyone knows I'm a firm believer in big beards aren't the best beards. Healthy beards are the best beards. And if you listen to this advice, you're going to have a healthy beard. I'm not a showy guy, I'm not a boastful guy, but that's the one thing I know that no one can argue with. I haven't got the biggest beard out there or the best beard out there, but I've got a seriously healthy beard. You can see by the way it's bouncing around while I'm talking to you, and the way it holds its colour and its shape. You know, so this is what I'm trying to share with everyone. So keep on those ends, no matter what style your beard is, just keep those ends looked after, and they're going to look after you. Now, sticking with the trimming side of things, and like I said guys, there's no particular order to this, so you want to watch this and listen to all the points, maybe make notes. But another big one to remember with this as well, on the trimming, is the neckline. This is like the beard oil. This is another side of beards where I have just seen so much bad advice out there. Because what you get is people give advice based on what they want and what they've done and what they've achieved. So my talk is about getting yourself a full thick beard at this moment in time. If you want to keep your beard nice and trim, they're equally as good as any other beard. I've always said this, again, size doesn't matter. Trim how you want to trim. Only you can decide how you want to trim a beard when it's trimmed. But when you're wanting to grow a beard, this is what this advice is about. It's about growing a big beard for those that want a bigger beard. We always read and watch blogs and watch videos of people saying 2 to 3 fingers above your Adam's apple. No, absolutely not. If you want to grow a big beard, definitely not. Now here is why. Because I listened to that advice, and for years I used to trim my beard those 2 to 3 fingers up. Now as my beard got to about this length, what I noticed was the thickness had gone. It looked quite transparent. And as you can see with my beard, that's how thick it is. My hand is gone. You don't even know if I've got a closed fist, if my finger's up, or if I'm waving. You don't know what I'm doing. Because my beard's thick enough that it hides it. It didn't do that at the start because I was following this silly rule of 2 to 3 fingers up, and what I was doing was losing a lot of depth to my beard. And you can see it here, look, because what I'm now doing, most of you guys will notice my beard hasn't grown much in length for about a year. I haven't hit a terminal length, but what I'm doing is I'm now allowing my neck to catch up. Because I've been cutting it too high up, my beard had looked thin, and you can see this in my older pictures as well. It looked a lot more wavy, a lot thinner. You could see more through it, you could see more light through it, and that's because of the neckline. So stop cutting your neckline so high up. My neckline now is literally at my Adam's apple, but look at the darkness of the beard underneath, and you can see that I'm growing it because this is as long as it is here compared to this here. You know, those difference in points, look. That is because, I'm going to get my comb out now, but that is because for years I was listening to bad advice. And now, I don't know what my beard would be like if I hadn't done that at the start, because every month I'm trimming about ½ an inch off this to keep this length to allow that to catch up. As soon as that catches up, because you can't see my hand behind there, but lower down you can. That's the problem with trimming a high neckline. So stop with the high neckline. Do it early, and you'll live to love it. Because honestly, I wish I knew that at the start. Because my beard right now could probably be down here, as thick as it is, right up there with some of the best healthy big beards around. But I've been slowed down by years because of bad advice. So be careful with the neckline. I've already mentioned about the split ends as well. So like I say, keep it trimmed. There's nothing wrong with a healthy trim and looking after your beard from there. From there, guys, like I say, it really is the overall beard care, looking after yourself, keeping that neckline in shape, and most importantly, listening to your beard. You know, there are no legalities with how to use the products, what way to use them. We all try and give advice based on what we know. But this is what I have found to be the best. I've had my beard for roughly about 10 years, maybe 10 to 12 years-ish. I don't know for definite, I've had it a while. For years I kept it trimmer. In my honest opinion, this is the most healthy and the best my beard has looked. You know, it's getting nice and wide and thick, and it's because I'm constantly trying different things and I'm giving it consistency. And that is what I'd probably finish with this as well on the beard care, is consistency. I'm not saying you have to use our brand. I've not actually mentioned the name of the brand the whole way through it. Of course it's all over me, but that's my job. I wear my brand stuff everywhere I go, literally everywhere I go. But whatever brand you're using, whatever brand you choose to use, stick with it. My honest opinion is, and again, this is going to get hate, but a lot of people like to use lots of different things. My argument to that is, if you use one brand's oil, one brand's balm, one brand's butter, one brand's wash, how do you know which one is making you, how do you know what your beard is liking? If that's the best your beard has felt, how do you know what's really working for it? How do you break it down? So try different brands. Give them more than a couple of weeks, give them a month or two. Try the different products and see how it gets. Consistency is definitely key. Consistency is key to everything. Working out, health, diet, sleep, work, your beard, care, everything. Consistency is a really important one. One thing that I mentioned in there as well that I didn't come to, again guys, I'm not one for editing videos. I like them to be fresh, I like them to be real and natural. So one thing I forgot to mention as well in all of this is the beard wash. This is another very important one. From the early stages, don't be using shower gel and don't be using shampoo for natural hair and head hair and things like that. The stuff's full of sulfates. It's not good for the skin. It's not good for the beard. I think there's a bit of a placebo that everyone thinks that beards are super thick and super strong, and they're not as strong as the hair on your head. They're very dry, they can break easily, they're prone to split ends, they need care, they need looking after because they're coarse, they're dry, and that is the nature of a beard. So you need to be more delicate. Try to avoid stuff that suds up loads, because not in every case, I can't say split everyone, but a lot of the time it's sulfates that are doing that. Again, not everyone. If you've got a product that you do that lather's up and it's not because of sulfates, then that's cool. You share that with your buyers and let them know. But you just need a little bit. With beards, it's just about cleaning the grime out. It's not that deep cleanse that you give hair. It's just getting the grime out and letting them be as natural as you can. So start straight away in your journey with a good beard wash. Aim to use the beard wash once to twice a week. I know it sounds disgusting. The amount of guys that come in my shop and say, but I work out, but I work in this industry, I do this. Listen, you can rinse it out with warm water. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, take care of it, get stuff out, keep on top of it. Another reason I carry a comb around, if I eat something and I get crumbs in my beard, I brush it out instantly, get rid of it so there's nothing getting in there. But it's right up there. This is a typical man's one, this. I know for years when I worked out, I'd work out 5-6 days a week, an hour and a half a day, and after a year I'd barely see any progression. Everything I'm reading is saying you need more breaks, concentrate on muscle groups, concentrate on diet. I'm like, no, I don't need that. I'm just going to work my heart out and it'll be good. Didn't do anything. The minute I started listening to the advice and taking more breaks, letting the muscles heal more, I started to notice bigger differences. Most people know in my workout I bulk and cut and I change. So like I'm right at the end of a cut now. I'm getting to the stage where I start to bulk up again. It's kind of what I do in the winter. Keeps me warm. But yeah, listen to this advice. The minute I started washing my beard less, I saw a big difference. I mean, you can see my reviews on my beard wash. People love it. It gets really good reviews. But even the guys that are saying, I just want to use it every day, I'm like, look, don't use it every day. If you really have to, then you have to. You know, only you can know that, only you can decide that. And again, it's listening to your beard, and we all do different jobs and things like that. So if you want to use it every day, use it every day. But for the absolute best of your beard, Wash it as little as possible. You can also get beard conditioner. Um, I find I don't need it. Is the most honest I can be about it. I'm always getting asked why I haven't brought one out. I will bring one out because people want them. And again, people's routines work for them. Some people want it in their routine. I've got to be perfectly honest. I find that using the shampoo or the beard wash not as often, but using butter every day, I feel that the butter does a far better job of conditioning than the conditioner does. Personally, for my beard, I will bring one out because, like I say, people want it. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to people. I can't see me using it. I'll only know when I try it and see what it does for my beard. But for years, I've not used a conditioner for about 4 or 5 years, and it quite clearly isn't doing me any harm. Anyway, guys, that's been a slightly longer one than I thought, but we've obviously hit a lot of topics. So I hope this is a help because these are really things that I wish I knew. And this is the benefit of this shop, guys. This is why I wanted to do this shop. You know, I'm a talking kind of guy. I like to help people. I'd like to think I'm big on men's mental health. I hope some of you realise that. I do sincerely try to help people all the time. You know, this is just taking 15, 16 minutes. Again, it's something I don't get paid for doing this side of things. It's just to try and help. So I hope this has been a help for some of you. All I ask in return, guys, is please leave some comments, leave a thumbs up, let me know what you thought, give us a subscribe, because that makes me know that people are watching, it's benefiting people, and it helps, and it can encourage me to do more going forward. So again, guys, I hope this helped. Anything you need to know, if you message Beard Manners on any Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, anything like that, at this moment in time, it's always me you come to, okay? You can ask in comments. I've got a personal group called the Manners Lounge, which is mainly about cigars and whiskey. There's a little bit of beard talk, but that's what I love about my group. There's dozens of beard groups out there where we all talk about beards. The Manners Lounge is a bit more like a gentleman's bar. You come in, leave your shoes at the door, spark up a cigar, spark up a cigarette, grab a drink, sit and chill, sit and chat, and have a good time. But like I say, guys, feel free to reach out. It's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. It's what the shop's here for. To hear what people, to speak to people, to find out firsthand what people are asking. I'm absolutely loving it down here. It's been an absolute eye-opener for me. Best decision I ever made. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get to work now. It's about time for me to open. Timed it perfectly. I open at 10 o'clock and it's literally 2 minutes to 10. Have a cracking Sunday. Have a great weekend and I'll catch you all soon. Most importantly, stay bearded.